Hey guys, and welcome to the complete walkthrough for all the Hitman 2 maps. And we're going to just get started with the first level here is New Zealand, that's Hawke's Bay. So we're going to go with the standard starting loadout that we would normally use, a pistol, lockpick, and then, some type of distraction if you would prefer, like a coin, that's fine. The outfit doesn't matter, but we are doing these on master difficulty.
At the location. No hostile presence.
Almarina's house is just up the beach. Our intel indicates that she and her team are laying low, most likely planning the militia's next strike.
Reynard is one of the Shadow Client's top lieutenants, and yet she's not a target.
Not yet, anyway. She's no doubt high on our client's list, but for now, it's information we seek. Infiltrate the house and get us a lead on the Shadow Client. Up for some B&E, 47.
On my way.
So we're going to do a couple of different things on this map. That way, if you're just getting started, you can complete it on master difficulty, but also there'll be a few challenges you'll be able to get. So you should get a whole bunch of stuff right off the bat. Anybody, who might have... There's a huge sale right now on the Epic Games Store for all of the Hitman maps and all that stuff, so now is a great time to get them. So we'll go ahead and shoot that camera, so that's not a problem. And shoot that one. If you'd like, you can go ahead and do what she said, and you can follow the perimeter and sort of shoot the... I'm not sure what... There's an invisible wall there. Yeah. There it is. That's funny. But what I would do is if you want to, go ahead and run around and shoot all the cameras around the outside just to make it easier on yourself. You don't have to, because we're going to go ahead and disable the security footage anyway. So it doesn't really matter, but you can go ahead and do that anyway. If you don't have the lockpick, for some strange reason, if you would want to come along without the lockpick, you can go in a different way. But we are going to use the lockpick. So we can go ahead and head back around here. And I don't believe there's any cameras in here, but there is one. If you head in through the pool area here, there's one here. And of course we can get in the house this way too. But we're going to run around just for the sake of looking at the cameras around the perimeter. And notice I'm using my sight there to keep an eye out. Master difficulty, there's always just a ton of cameras. So now you can run around to this garage and sort of just pick the lock here. But you can also climb up. So this is a place that you could climb up if you didn't have the lockpick, and then you can climb in a window there.
Bodies. Male and female. Early 30s. Executed.
So you don't need the chloroform or anything like that. You can shut it again if you'd like, to avoid any type of distraction or investigation. If you want to open this up, you can. There's a knife in here. There's just going to be plenty of stuff like that. Really what you need is... You can do the emetic if you want, but I would honestly recommend doing lethal poison. So we're going to head that way now. So that way the lethal poison triggers a couple of other challenges for us. But if you do the emetic, you'll get the hold my hair. So actually, before we do anything, let's set everything up. So we're going to close all the windows. Is there one over here? No. That's going to be the safe room. We're going to go in there in a minute, but let's run around and close all these windows. It's just easier. Now you can go ahead and pick this lock here. And then here's your lethal poison. And then just go ahead and run back around and make sure that we've closed all the windows. Because things will just be easier. There's a camera right here too. So things will just be easier if you do that. Because once you're done, you're going to need to leave the house. So if all of the windows are closed while you're in master difficulty, it won't be as difficult to leave the house. There's going to be some guys here. So that's really all you're going to have to deal with. So now what we're going to do is we're going to head up and set this up. We're going to head up to the roof. So head through the door at the end of the hallway and to your right. Head up the stairs. We are now on the roof. You're going to head back here to this unit over here. And go ahead and use your lethal poison. And you'll see the little red smoke there. And then go ahead and head back down and into the safe room. The panic room, safe room, whatever you want to call it. So that's around the corner here, and then you're gonna move the picture to get in there. You can pick up everything on the wall here if you want. Really don't need it. Now, if you'd like, you can disable security so that way if you get recorded, it doesn't really matter.
Nicely done, 47.
You can also set this up a certain way. So you can do something else. We don't really need to do this, but if you set this up, what this does when they walk in the house is that gets one of the guards in here. So that way you can run down the stairs and grab a disguise if you would want to. It's really not necessary. But anyway, just go ahead and walk over to the computer and use that dongle that you picked up.
Hurry. I'm detecting movement up the road. Motorcade, possibly Reynard's.
Uploading the data.
Hold on. Receiving it now. Nothing on the shadow client or the other cells. No names, no aliases. I doubt she even knows whom she's working for. Wait, here's something. A message from Robert Knox of Kronstadt Industries.
So just go ahead and skip that. And you can duck down, and what you're going to do is actually hide out in her bedroom. But like I said, you can get that disguise. So once he is aware of that sink overflowing, he's going to head in there. So you can grab that if you want. Oh, he didn't head in there this time. Oh, didn't work this time. Worked last time I did it. So they're coming in here now, so we want to be cautious. Oh, that's right. So you can close this too, so that doesn't become a problem if they see that that's open. So maybe that was, did we leave the garage? No, I think we closed the garage door. But they should head back outside again, and then you'll wait up in her, little changing area that she has in her closet. You could go ahead and wait in there. So these guys should walk back outside again. There they go. And then just run across. Head this way. Oh yeah, you can just come right in this door if you want to. But we'll hide in here, and then that way we'll be right here when it finishes. So basically what's going to happen is she's going to finish up downstairs with her tea and all that and her conversation. They're going to come up here and get changed and have a conversation, and then when they go in the bathroom to do their own things, it's going to trigger what we set up already. So just be patient here. And now he finally realized that the sink was overflowing. With it being this late, I don't think I'm going to go down and do that. Oh, maybe I will. She's down on the phone now, though.
Is it done?
Good as.
And Mr. Donovan's wife and children?
The guys will let them go at the stroke of midnight, unless I say otherwise. Boss's orders. You know how squeamish he gets about collateral damage.
Yeah. So he the distraction worked a little too late. It was supposed to work sooner, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter. But like I said, you really do want to hide out for them, mainly for her in here. She's gonna come upstairs now. They'll have a conversation in this room, and then once that conversation's over, it'll trigger everything. So just stay in here until it's done. Just stay right in here.
So, when are you gonna tell the house about me?
When am I what?
You know what I mean. Welcome home, Alma. And guest. I'm staying here too, you know. Least you can do is teach it my name. Maybe you don't expect to keep me around long enough to bother, is that it?
I, didn't know it was that important to you, Orson. What can I say? My bad. I've been using the safe house for years.
Right, you and Sean. Bet the house knew his name.
Okay, I guess I could change it into... Welcome, Alma, and Sean, too. How's that?
Funny.
Or maybe Second Sean. That has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Or Sean Light. You know what, I'll think of some more while I go and brush my teeth.
Fine. I'm gonna hit the shower.
You do that, Orson.
So they're gonna walk into there, and then it should trigger it. As soon as she starts brushing her teeth, I believe. Yep, there it goes.
Target down. Well done, 47. Now get off the property.
So now it's a little easier. If we could have gotten this guy's disguise, he wouldn't be standing there. But with his back turned, that's actually kind of handy, so we can get it anyway. So as to not cause any problems, I'll drag him in here. Oh, apparently you can't get his disguise. Okay. That happened once before. I thought it was a glitch. Maybe it's intended that way. Just can't get his disguise because he's like, you know, I guess he's like her bodyguard or something. So like he's like everybody knows exactly what he looks like, I guess is the idea. So there's a few things we could do. The best way, in my opinion, is just to head down the stairs here. We have everything closed up for that reason, to make it easy. You could grab that if you really wanted to. It doesn't matter. It'll help if you don't have a lockpick, but it really shouldn't matter otherwise. So now what you can do is, if it helps, you can use your coin here to get a disguise. So what you want to do is wait for this guy to walk past the door. And then go ahead and toss a coin, and he'll come in here, and then we'll take his disguise. It's not 100% necessary, but it could help you get, you know, just to get a little bit further on master difficulty, that is, because it is definitely more difficult with all these guys standing around.
Yeah, it's me. Hearing something odd.
You know, hence why we could shut all the blinds and stuff anyway.
Sweet.
So just in case that window affects line of sight, I'm just gonna come over here first and wait for him to walk past. Just in case. And then I'll dump him. That way I'm not standing there dumping him and he walks past. Alright, so this guy can see through our disguise, so we'll just wait on him. Now we'll head out the door. And since we shot that camera and disabled the security, we don't got to worry about that. But otherwise, there would have been a camera outside that door. So a lot of these guys can see through your disguise, so just sort of stay right in the middle here. You can duck down at any time as necessary. Now I usually cut across at some point. Yep, yeah, cut across and then go through the middle up here. And then she'll announce that you're basically stuck.
The Mercs have discovered your boat, 47. They're on high alert, combing the beach for intruders. Proceed with caution.
I'm gonna wait for him to turn around. So now I'll just go ahead and grab your pistol and shoot the red can in the back of the truck here. You can trigger the event to suggest it if you want by going a little further. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. This guy's going to come this way, so I'm going to wait for him first before I do it, or he's going to see me the moment I do it. There we go. So now they're all going to run over there, and then you're going to sort of run this way past them. Just wait for them to get about halfway up at least. That last guy to get about halfway up. We're gonna head this way out of their line of sight, and then we can sort of stop crouching so we can make a run for it. Make a run for it. No, make a run for it. And you're good. And that's it. So there we go. There's New Zealand, Hawke's Bay. Okay, guys, so on to Miami, and we are going to start with Lethal Poison Vial, your normal silenced pistol lockpick, and we're going to start at the overpass. And of course, remembering to keep that or readjust that if you need to master difficulty. There's so many things you can do with this map, but we're going to go ahead and just start on the overpass here. You know, of course, you can go about so many different ways. You could start with the sniper rifle at the fountain and try to run over in time and snipe, which you can do. You know, there's a bunch of different things you can do. What we're gonna do is just use our silenced pistol here and shoot the back of her vehicle. So as soon as he comes over and turns around, you can go ahead and stop blending in and subdue him. And run over here and do the same thing to this guy. And of course, always good to hide bodies, you know, for the extra XP and all that, so we can go ahead and do that. I'm not really necessarily doing Silent Assassin. I'll try to point out security cameras as I see them, just in case you would want that, but not really necessarily doing that. You're probably not going to get that doing this anyway, because you're going to have to fire a weapon, so it's not really a best method for Silent Assassin. So just keep that in mind. If you want Silent Assassin, a good way to do that would be to start in such a way that you could get into the party area, so that after the race you could poison her. So if you don't get it, that's fine. You have a few tries here before the race is over. If you use your vision to keep your eyes out for the red marker, of course. Makes things easier. So that's what happens. You shoot the back of her vehicle. Hey, look, we still have Silent Assassin. That counted as an accident. That's great. There's our wrench there, too. I haven't experimented with that yet, but something tells me you could probably throw the wrench. Make something happen. So now head down the stairs and head out this way. And there will be cameras. So keep your eye out for the camera that's over here at the stand. There's a camera right there. I don't really care about cameras, so just, you know, I'm just pointing them out as I see them. So there's that security guard there, and he's gonna see you pretty much no matter what you do here. So we're just gonna take care of it as best we can. Did we grab this yet? Yeah, while he's up there, we could head in here and go ahead and grab this key here. And we can wait for him to walk past. If you pick out the crowbar, you can subdue this guy a little bit easier. Actually, I think we might be out of line of sight here, but I'm just going to wait until he moves to be on the safe side. So whichever way he goes, we're gonna go the other way. So nobody saw that. That's good. So that's what you kind of want to wait until you're out of sight, out of line of sight, so they can't see. Because as long as they can't see you do it, I think you're okay as far as being too suspicious. So we're just going to go ahead now and unlock the food stand. Oh wait, we didn't grab the key. So that's fine. You can either grab the key or we can just do this. And we can go ahead and start serving and wait for him to show up. So what he's going to do first is he's going to walk out. You have to wait for him to walk out onto that ledge. Usually. He might actually just come out here and check. If he hasn't done that yet, he's going to come out here and check. Okay, I think he is walking to the edge, actually. So he's going to walk to that edge up there and then see you down here. So you want to stay right where you're at. You don't really need to serve anybody. He's going to see you down here. Yeah, you can just sort of ignore people. Doesn't really matter. So there he is. Yeah, I hear him say, "Let's go eat."
If I'm not mistaken, he's heading down to the Bayside food stand selling coconut balls.
So he's on his way down. When he gets down here, we're going to poison and serve. And if you have the lethal, it's very easy. What happens is if you grab the poison, the emetic poison from inside that, either that security building or by smuggling emetic poison in, what happens is he walks away and just throws up in the bay over there. He just sort of throws up over there, and his guard sort of follows him, so that becomes a lot more difficult at that point. So it's much easier if you just use lethal and do it that way. I like the little Florida pin. It is Miami after all. There he is. So really at any time you can go ahead and poison this with your lethal. I really don't pick up any other poison just in case, because I don't want to use the wrong one by mistake. And then go ahead and serve him.
You should try this. It really is to die for.
So, what's good?
Everything's to die for, Mr. Knox.
One of these.
It's to die for. Now you can go ahead and leave. Oh, we were heading the wrong way, actually. So we grabbed the key earlier, so that way we could actually have a quick escape. So now you can head this way. And there you have it, guys. There is Miami on Master difficulty. And we're on to the next map. And we're going to go ahead and start this map with very similar loadout to the last one that we used. Lockpick as well as lethal poison of any kind really is, the pills or the vial works just fine. We're putting it in a drink so that either one should be fine. And your pistol, whatever disguise you want for your starting location, the normal one. And of course, remembering that we're doing everything on Master difficulty. So this is Columbia Santa Fortuna. So when we start out, first thing we're going to do is head down this way. We have to wait for them to move.
Maybe you to see that Delgado guy we've been hearing about? Sounds like he's got money to spare.
So while we're waiting for them to move, we can go ahead and grab some other distractions while we're at it. So we'll grab the soda can in case we need that. Up here there's a couple of bricks, I believe. Somewhere. Oh, there's another soda can. That'll work. There's some bricks somewhere, but for now the soda can works. Yep, they are heading this way now, so we are in the clear. Now what we're gonna do is take out the camera first and foremost. So go ahead and get out your pistol. And make sure you're at the bottom of the steps and that you have to wait for that guard to walk back over to the other side again. Don't do it until he walks back over. Because you'll be in line of sight otherwise. Alright, so from all the way down here, shoot the camera. They're going to hear something, but if you do it right, they're not really going to care. Now wait for him, get out your soda can and wait for him to walk back over. First you're going to unlock this actually, so that way it's open. So open it again so that he hears it.
Okay, I take the look. Stay here and have a cigarette or something. You'll stay here.
Come on, ¿qué es esta vaina? What for this right now?
He walked back over. That's fine. We can always get him in the corner really quick and just put the disguise on. The guy is gonna see us, so that's why we were doing it that way. We can try it again.
Step back. Let me deal with it, okay? Okay.
Trouble is you can't
Give me a break.
can't really get him on the steps without causing him to punch him or anything, because you can't do a silent attack on the steps, unfortunately. So go ahead and just quickly change. And then we'll just go ahead along the side here. Go ahead and climb through. And you're gonna climb out here. And then just sit tight. You're gonna wait for him to be in position to poison the drink. So he's gonna walk over there and be looking right at you, so you don't want to go in quite yet. Actually, we could go in that way, but he's gonna see us. So it's best to just wait 1 second for him to be facing the other way. There he goes. Now he comes up the steps. Oh my goodness. Here she comes. Might miss my opportunity. Sometimes these patterns change, you know, when you do it. So like when I did it earlier, none of this was the way it is right now. And it went nice and smooth. First time I did it. But now it's just not working at all. So, you know, when something like that happens, you just have to be a little bit patient.
That is
Get the result you want.
the Delgado cartel PR officer and public face. So, anything new?
Well, the statue is ready for the unveiling, Miss Martinez, but there are some problems with the band. Apparently, they're, missing?
Ay, Dios mío! Must I do everything in this godforsaken hellhole?
So there she does. There she goes. She's drinking from it now. That's the one we're gonna poison, but it's definitely not something that happened immediately this time. Probably because it just took a little longer for me to get the disguise than it did last time.
We should have built it in Bogota, like I suggested. Everything.
Now I have to wait for her to have this whole conversation.
I'm ready to make a few calls, Paula. Downstairs now.
I'll be there right away.
So go ahead and take that opportunity to do that. And of course, don't pick up any other poison, because if you do, you always have that slight chance you'll accidentally choose the wrong one when you're doing that. So now we're going to go ahead over this balcony here and down the side.
Pablo, we need to talk about the possible PR implications of the village redevelopment plan.
Of course, if you decide to use emetic poison anyway, she'll probably come down in this bathroom. So that is a way around. Now this guy's going to be able to see you, so just quickly run out here and go right back down the way you came. Eventually she will go up and drink that. Actually, I went the wrong way. Sorry about that. We're gonna head this way. Because we're gonna go take care of Rico Delgado now. And you're gonna head down to the bar. So it looks like she's on the move now. She might head outside first, though. Yep, we'll keep an eye on that. So bar's over there. There's our disguise that we need. So when he's outside, so you can run in and you can grab these coins here to use them. And when he's outside, you're gonna toss your coins.
Real name Paul Powers, celebrity tattoo artist and reality TV star.
Let's experiment. Let's see what happens when we toss him. When he's inside. Does it work?
Yo, bro, do me a solid. Check that out, will you?
Yeah, so it works even when he's inside, so that's cool. So now he'll come back around.
Thumbs up, mate.
So we'll go ahead and put him in there and take that disguise. May as well grab your coin back. Not that it's needed, but it's always good to have it.
You heard the news about the money. How they had to
So it looks like she's heading back that way now. Alright, so that should run its course fairly soon. We'll head this way. And prepare for Rico Delgado. Yep, she's heading upstairs now. So just go ahead and crouch down over here and take out these cameras. And just make sure nobody heard you. You didn't shoot something else by accident, so somebody's not coming out. Looks like she's kind of at her desk or something, so she'll probably drink out of it. Actually, probably right now. Yep, there we go. So that takes care of her.
Martinez is down.
So after the cameras are out, you're gonna head up here and to the right. then hop over. And this, of course, avoids the frisk. Hop down this ladder. Don't go this way because you got a camera there. Just head this way.
Practically everyone here is dangerous.
You don't need to talk to anybody. You just need to talk to him. Normally he's in the back when you come, so like I'm doing everything pretty late here, so we'll actually head upstairs first and see if we can catch him upstairs. Normally I catch him out back. So there's a spot here you can actually...
Hey, be careful. That's dangerous.
I'm not sure why he's not. Okay, there we go. Once that nonsense is all done, and he's finally doing what you're telling him to do, you can go ahead and find Rico and talk to him. Just watch out for... Cameras aren't really a problem, but watch out for guys with the white dots, because there are some guys in this house that can see through your disguise. Now he's heading out back again. So there's going to be a bunch of guys out here, so just be cautious. Man, it didn't trigger anything, so we'll just wait a second here. There's some guys up there, so we want to be careful with that. If you just want to head up here and wait for him, it's up in there. But he's right here.
Mr. Power, it's a pleasure to meet you. You landed a few days ago, so why did it take so long for you to get here? You know what? Never mind.
So when you find him, he'll just follow him in the house to this room. Because normally you'll find him like outside or something like that.
You know, you look different on TV. I can't quite tell what it is, but there's something off.
Don't pick that up yet, because that's an illegal thing to pick it
camera
up.
adds 10 pounds.
Yeah. Hey, what are you doing? The session's in here, man. Don't go wandering around my house. Yeah. Apparently, it also gives you new cheekbones.
I just had surgery.
Sure. Well, I figured it was something like that. God, she's been under the knife yearly for the last decade. Me, personally, I would be caught dead doing something like that.
Time will tell, Mr. Delgado.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's get this thing fixed.
So go ahead and start the tattoo. And you can make sure you do not hit the kill button. Make sure you can hit the start tattoo button anytime. And then you can also tell him to sit still anytime too. So go ahead and tell him to sit still. And once they finish their little discussion, he'll say it.
So what are we waiting for, huh? I'm here, I'm ready. Get on with it.
You need to keep still, Mr. Delgado. I wouldn't want to stab you by accident.
Hey, Jose, I need you to leave us alone now. You're too wound up right now. You understand?
All right, boss, all right. But I'll be back in a little while if I don't hear from you the way you want.
Oh, finally. So peace and quiet.
Can I finish my work now?
Do what you do best, man.
So just be on the safe side. Look behind you. Make sure that the door is shut. And go ahead and go in for the kill. Not really any good spots to hide his body in nearby. Dragging him around the corner will get you seen, so don't do that. You can just leave him. If you want to, you can grab his key as an extra exit, but it just doesn't really matter. You can pick this up now if you want the extra XP for the intel, but once again, it doesn't really matter a whole lot. So actually, sorry about that. You're gonna head back into the bathroom here and just go right back down where you came from. So just be cautious going out.
That was a good one.
You know, walking past the guards as far as, you know, who can see you and all that.
All right, Mr. Bower.
So then you're gonna head out again to where we started, basically. This is like basically where you start. Head down across the bridge. Surprisingly enough, you're not trespassing here. So go ahead and pick that lock and just keep heading up the path. Hope they finally found him. And we are long gone, of course. Keep your eye out for cameras. There's going to be some down here. So climb down. And at this point is when I would recommend using your one save. So go ahead and do that one save. There's a camera right here. So go ahead and take that out. You can grab the frog if you want.
I'm giving up, bro. There's no way we're finding a red box full of circuit boards out here.
The pilot said he dropped it near here. Franco doesn't get it. His fancy cocaine processing machine won't work.
Fancy machine my ass. It's a giant...
So that gives you the intel for that if you wanted to try to do that. So I guess we could just so now those disguises are ruined, so we'll need a disguise if we want to use that, but that's your circuit board there. You know, because on master difficulty, you know, it ruins disguises if you know, the person bleeds on it, obviously, so.
Another traveler finds his way here in search of
So now that you have the circuit board, I think you would need one of the disguises, you know, for this area, basically, and then you could just go ahead and go talk to him. Whoops.
check that out. Go have a look, okay? That was one weird, no? No lo creo. What the fuck? Oh, hey, strange doing. Okay. Okay, here we go. Checking it out. Qué bueno, nice. ¿Qué es esto?
I would just get him up there as far as you can.
Killer.
Hopefully they don't see. Yep, they saw.
Juanita, yeah, I saw this guy trying to strangle me. It was like the time I was in Mexico and I saw the rest. Real dope.
So that ended up not being too bad. There's a camera there, if you care about cameras. And there's one there too. Right there. It's hiding behind the tree. It's hard to see. And there'll be one here too. So of course, we do have the option of just shooting him. But we have the circuit boards, so we may as well give that a shot, right?
That is Jorge Franco, the Delgado cartel's chief chemist.
Doesn't seem to be the correct disguise.
The Novo Granatens has bloomed well. We made the right choice to mix them with the Amazonian strain.
That guy's still running around. So if you want to just shoot him, which is a lot of times what I do, I get near this exit over here and just sort of wait for him to start coming this way. And you can get out your pistol a while. And what I do is I try to get in the tall grass. So if I stand up, it doesn't matter.
No way.
All targets neutralized. This should paralyze the cartel.
And just make a break for it.
Now head for an exit.
And there we have it. Santa Fortuna. Start off with a lockpick and our pistol, as well as a concealable baton. If you don't have that, just try to pick something that would be, a quick sort of melee from behind. You could use a container. That would work too. We're going to smuggle our coins into the construction site just in case you would need them. There is coins along the way that you could pick up, but I would recommend doing that anyway. Or if you just want to smuggle your coins into a container and take that with you, that's perfectly fine too. And then use the container as your melee. That works too. But you need a quick melee from behind. It's definitely going to help out with this. Once again, master difficulty as the rest of these are as well. And of course, it's starting from the main start location. So right from the main start location, head down the street. We're going to be doing a few challenges and things along the way, so if you don't have some of these, you'll get them too, but it's really just, a lot of it's really just to help us complete the level on master difficulty without too much trouble. So come head up these stairs, take your gun out, and make sure nobody's sort of around. Go ahead and shoot this camera. There'll be a challenge for all 5 of these cameras that we're going to take out. So that's the first one. This guy is irritated by that, so we just ran away really quick. Now just go ahead and head over here. Pick this lock. Making sure people are far enough away they can't see you. Go ahead and grab your hammer and toss it over here. And that's going to grab his attention. He's going to go and check that out. Go ahead and get out your baton.
I better go find out what it is. You need to come out right now. Whoever you...
Go ahead and grab that disguise. You can go ahead and grab this other stuff too if you want to. But realize if you grab the gun, you'll have to drop it later. After you do that, we're actually going to come over here and duck down. Take out your pistol. And that takes care of that camera. So it should have been 2.
Yeah, I couldn't see anything weird. False alarm, I guess.
So now run all the way back here. Let's wait for this guy to turn around. Take out your pistol. And you're going to shoot that camera way back there. Go ahead and use your focus to get a nice clear shot. It is not easy to hit. And because we're so far away, that shouldn't cause too much of a problem for us. So we're going to run back over here and grab the coins now. And if you didn't have a case before, or you don't have a baton or anything, since you smuggled them in, there will be a case here. So if you need one, you can use it. It's causing a little bit of an issue, but we're gonna head up this way anyway. So just go ahead up through here. If you're having an issue here because we are in master difficulty, just play it safe and hide away for like a minute or so. Because this will be different each time you try it. You know, on master difficulty, the guys, there's just so many guards walking around. Their patterns will change, and they'll be in different spots sometimes than you're used to seeing. It's just something, you know, as I've been doing these, it's been kind of obvious that that's what's happening. Okay, so it looks like we're all right. You're I'm really not sure why he was falling when that happened, but that's pretty hilarious. So head over here. And go ahead and you can shoot this camera out here. Now with that guy there, this could be tricky but we're gonna try it. So we're just gonna drag him over here. Now with her inside, there's a lady that comes out here, so just gotta be careful. Should be okay since she's inside. Grab his stuff. You'll have that key card now. And that takes care of that guard for us. So there we are. If you choose to, you can disable the security footage here. You can grab that key card as well if you'd like. But go ahead and head out this door. And head over here. What we're going to do at this point is we are going to shoot the script off. So now just go ahead and drop down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He is not listening to me. This is the problem with these with this on PC. Sometimes the buttons don't do what you want. Quite frustrating. So anyway, just go ahead and hop down and climb down. And hopefully don't get seen in the process. Just try to keep your eyes out for her. She's around. And you're gonna head back up, back where you came from. See, the problem is a lot of these buttons on the PC, they do the same things. I should really set them as other things, but then I got so used to them a certain way. So go ahead and crouch down over here and shoot this camera out. And then we'll probably come over here. If he doesn't, just throw your coin and take him out that way. So take out that guy, take out this guy, so that way you can hide them. You can dump him down the empty shaft if you choose to, but that of course is an unnecessary kill. So we'd like to avoid that. Now you're gonna go ahead and take this disguise here. So now that you have this disguise, you're gonna go ahead and head up these stairs. And you're going to talk to her.
I found this.
The script? You found it? Thank you so much.
Not a problem.
Listen, the scene needs the fan to be running. Run over and man it, will you? Right before the scene starts, I'll signal to you to turn it on. Just make sure the safety is on and you don't go above the indicated power. I'll round up everyone.
You got it.
So then just head over here and grab the screwdriver.
Great news, everyone. We have found
Tamper with the fan first. Then go ahead and operate. And you're just gonna wait for him to come down.
Here's that last line that you kept missing. I'm yours forever, now kiss me, hero.
She'll let you know too. If you're confused about when to start it, she'll let you know.
Like, why kiss him? He is a foul fighter.
You love him. It is a pure, intimate love that has bloomed over the course of the weeks that you've spent in captivity. The evil witch queen had clouded your mind all of those years, but after he set you free, you realize that he is your true love. Your hero.
I don't... It sounds kind of unrealistic to me. I mean, sure, he saved me and everything, and I understand why I would be grateful. But a kiss? Maybe just a firm handshake. Or a hug even.
Oh, you're full of love, Karishma.
Mumbai has been rescued, set free. The pirate is not the evil person portrayed by the Witch Queen. Her attempts to kill him through the use of the assassin have failed. This is the beginning of your future together. I think it's a beautiful moment and it requires a kiss to seal the magic. Ugh. What was the last line again?
All right, people. Time to get the show on the road. I'm here. My lips are ready for the
So there's your target.
most important shot of the film. Charisma, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
And she'll come over and say, all right, you can turn it on now.
Okay, let's get this show on the...
And then just wait for them to do their kiss scene and everything. You can even wait for her to say action if you want. But really, at this point right here, you can hit it at any time. And unfortunately, you can't do anything until it's done. So you'll watch them blow off the roof. And just wait. Now you can leave. So now just go ahead and head back down the stairs, back the way you came. And now because we set things up the way that we did earlier, it'll be a little bit easier to leave. Now we'll just head this way and around the corner and we can avoid her. And of course we have that key card from earlier too. So now we can exit there. So at this point what we're going to do is we're going to head to the Tailor. So that's going to be there. So we're just going to head sort of that direction.
Our intel suggests the Maelstrom is hiding somewhere in the city slums. I've marked the headquarters of the Crows on your map.
We're going to come back here. That's the Crow's Beach house right there. So we're going to come back here.
Good luck with the movie. This is ridiculous. I have business on the hill.
So yeah, if you shoot 5 cameras around that building that we were shooting the cameras at earlier, if you get all 5, you'll get a challenge completion for that. So the Tailor's going to be around the back here. Just keep heading this way.
I don't know. I need the money.
If any of Shaw will hear of this, mark my words.
And then go ahead and pick this lock. And head in here and flip this switch. You can also grab this stuff too. Doesn't really matter if you had brought coins with you anyway. What I would do is, I'm not really sure if this is the same every time. I think it is, but always look at this just to be sure what color cloth you need. But yeah, so far pretty much every time I've done it I've gotten cerulean cloth. I can't remember a time I did it where it wasn't that color, so yeah, it's fair to say that it's the same. So we'll go ahead and leave and then take him out. Once again, we're on master difficulty, so reminding you, don't, shoot him or anything. That's why we have the baton for quick knockouts. We'll hide him in here. Go ahead and pick his stuff up. And then take his disguise.
Let's find out what
And then we're going to go buy a cloth.
Shaw wants a cerulean dress, 47. Perhaps you will be able to source a roll of the right fabric at the local cloth.
Head around the corner here and talk to this guy.
Fine wares, cheap, durable cloth in many special colors.
How much of these?
Ah, my friend.
So that's the cloth you need right there.
Now we have the best prices here. What do you say to 140 rupees per running meter?
I'm not sure if you'll ever have the option. But for me, it continuously just always says not enough coins until he's done haggling him. And as you can see, there's 3 there, plus the 2 we picked up. So technically, or wow, apparently 3 we picked up, so we got 6 coins. So we do technically have enough.
It's a deal, yes. Wow, those eyes are really burning into me. It's like you're just looking straight into my soul. Okay, final offer now. 90 rupees per running meter. That's my own cost. I really can't go lower.
So now we'll hit that.
Ah, good. Take any of the bundles.
And you're gonna want to grab it somewhat quickly. You know, don't walk away and then grab it. Otherwise, that'll be an illegal action. Because if you walk away, it's like, well, you walked away, you know. So don't do that. Now we can walk away. Head back up these stairs, though. I would highly recommend whatever illegal items you have drop in here, because if you conceal them down there, there's a good chance that they'll see you as you conceal them, and you can just come back in here. This, the concealable baton, as you can see, is not detected during a frisk, so we can actually take that with us. So that's actually partially why I wanted to do that too, because we are about to get frisked. So at this point, I would also recommend utilizing that one save that you have. So we're going to do that now. We're going to utilize our one save that we have on master difficulty. And we're going to come over and talk to this guy.
Yes, I have it right here.
About bloody time. Come with me. Oh, don't be alarmed, by the way. Miss Shah takes security very seriously, so the guards will search you. Not to worry.
You want to get through here? I'll need to frisk you first. Now, let's see if you've brought me something interesting.
Go ahead and
today.
accept the frisk, and your baton will be fine. It'll let you know if you're not.
You good to go?
So stay to this side.
Shah has been dying to meet you.
There's going to be a guy up here that's going to be a problem. You just want to squeeze by him quick.
That is a good idea. She's not been happy with the other tailors. A word of warning.
So wait for this guy to walk.
Word of warning.
See, that's why we saved. Because this can cause a problem.
Oh, you're in a heap of shit now.
I understand. This is my fault.
I do. You know that. I'm just... This is like serious work, Mama. I can't talk.
Okay. We might have avoided that. If you do it quick, you can squeeze past him, no problem. But we still have to get escorted by this guy, so hopefully that doesn't cause an issue. Actually, we might be able to just walk up. So, if that's the case, just head this way. We'll see what happens.
Yes.
If you can't walk up, honestly, we should be trespassing, so you should be fine.
You and your wife. In exchange, I will
So I
provide
guess
the base
just run and hide as quick as you can.
spinning wheel.
You don't have to wait for that guy, I guess,
That is
to
our
escort
offer,
you.
Mr. Hussain. Talk it over with your wife. I expect your acceptance tonight.
But just wait for your turn. Don't try to walk forward or anything, or you'll have problems.
Ah, the elusive dealer. Here at last. Let's have a look at the cloth you've chosen. I want to make
So just
sure
walk forward and present your cloth.
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Excellent. Finally, some progress here. Come with me. I want you to take my measurements while you're here.
And of course, just follow her. And this is our opportunity that we'll get. And I'll walk through the sequence with you. It's very easy. This is the easy part. Once you're here, you're good.
I want some privacy. Let's start the measuring right away. If
Yep.
can use that.
So if we didn't grab the tape earlier, you can grab it there. And then go ahead and start the session.
Relax your back, please, Miss Shaw. I'll just measure your arms.
Just keep going through the sequence.
Turn around, please, Miss Shaw. I need to measure shoulder to shoulder.
Now he'll step back. You can go ahead and do that. Now drop her. Put your tape away.
Confirmed kill on Vanya Shaw.
Make sure nobody's at this window. And subdue this
One target left.
person here.
Bring this one home.
And then go ahead and drag her and dump her. Now, look out this window first because people walk past this window. So make sure nobody's walking past that window when you're dumping a body. That's really all you have to worry about is that spot right there. Because there's a guard that walks past here. Sure enough, he's coming around right now. So there he goes. Now he's passed. Alright, so that takes care of that. We can pick up the train yard keys for the extra XP and all that. You can get the intel from that as well. So now, you can head back out. Once you come out of this carriage here, just come out through this way. And then up through here. And then we can go in here and pick up the stuff in here too. There's stuff in here that you can pick up, like coins and all that. This guy isn't gonna be... Where's my baton? My baton's gone. I thought I picked that back up. I guess I picked up the gun instead. So just run out, just get out of here, and you can head this way.
Have you seen Sanjay recently? He lost a small fortune to me in a poker game a few nights ago.
And we can head back to the way we came, which is over here. Man, the game is like strobing out. Okay. So then we'll head back. Oh man, I don't know why it's doing that. It is really strobing out. Look at that. So we'll head back up here and you can grab your gun if you want. Now at this point, you can drop this gun if you want, and then you can grab your disguise again if you were compromised. Now what you're going to do is we are going to head for the Crow's Beach house like we said earlier. So actually let's just go do that. That's actually very easy to do. We just head back up this way. And you just follow this all on the outside here. Finally it's done strobing out. That was weird. Thought that was it. It's actually up here. Okay. So there's gonna be two guys in here. What you can do is you can head up, pick this lock. Oh, I guess that didn't get their attention. There we go. Now he's gonna run onto the stairs. You do not need these disguises. It's just a way of taking them out one by one without, you know, risking anything. So he'll walk up onto the stairs and then we'll just shoot him. And then miss. Epic fail. So that was the point, was to avoid that. But that's fine. We'll just head down here.
Delving straight into the heart of darkness, 47.
Head over this way. Now, watch your back here, because if this guy is turned around... Okay, so now run around quick. Grab him. Take his disguise. And then you'll have a proper disguise. Actually, we don't... I don't know why I did that. We don't need that. Grab the photo. That's really what we came down here for.
This looks like a very recent picture of the maelstrom.
So that we have that intel now.
Picking him out in a crowd should be possible.
So now just head right out the front door.
Okay, what's going on here? You there. You must have seen what caused that ruckus.
And now you're gonna head towards where the barber is. Right there.
Resembles the maelstrom. Try to get close to him for a visual ID.
So if you do this, the maelstrom will actually come to you. So I don't know that the photograph is actually necessary, but it's certainly something you can do, plus of the disguise.
No, that isn't the maelstrom.
Alright, let me check, see how close I am here. Okay. So just wait for him to walk past. You don't want to get caught. That's not him.
That is not the maelstrom. No, that was him.
So this way.
That is not the maelstrom.
And that's actually the door we need to get into. So we just have to wait for him to walk away now. Stand here because that guy's going to be able to see you otherwise. So just wait for him to walk away. And we are right now, we are outside, out back of the barber shop. That's where we are. Just be patient here. We're almost through this. So don't rush it. Now, as soon as he walks away, you can pick this lock. Maybe I'll wait for this guy to walk away now.
No lock.
Now, you won't be trespassing with this disguise, so that's a good thing. So, now, unfortunately, we don't have our baton. So, we'll just pick something non-lethal and throw it at his head. So you're taking him out first. And stash them in here. If you have the concealable baton, it's very easy. You can just run in and bop them quick. So stash him in here and take his disguise. And of course you can grab the key as well as the stuff on the floor. But if you didn't, there's exactly the same stuff down here too. You also have the razor here as well as the other key here. So now open up the barbershop.
Baba, yes, finally. You have no
And
idea how important this shave is to me. Thank you.
just wait until you have the maelstrom in front of you. If you've already identified him, you can deny people.
No, that's not him.
But I wouldn't do that too much. This guy you can deny.
I'm afraid not, sir.
Chalo bhai. Maybe next time then.
I really need a shave. Can you help me out?
I think that's him. Oh, that's him.
47, the maelstrom.
That's him.
I'm ready for you now, sir.
How about you invite him in?
So just offer him. Make sure it's the correct guy. Then follow him and just wait for him to sit down.
All right, I'm ready for my shift. Make it a close one.
And then you can go ahead and take him out anytime. You don't have to wait for him to finish talking.
Can you feel it in the air?
That'll be a challenge / mission story if you never completed that.
Mission completed. Time to find an exit.
So now when you run out here, we are just going to go to the nearest exit.
Oh my god.
Should have the coins. If you don't have the coins, you're pretty safe to just go to any exit and go up there. But yeah, we have the coins, so we'll use it. And there we have it, guys. There's Mumbai on Master Difficulty. So we're going to start here with the usual loadout. Gun, coin, lockpick. Once again, making sure to check Master Difficulty, as I've said in other videos. So when we start off, first thing we're going to do is head over this way to get the incesticide. So go ahead and pick that up. And then head back over. And hop over again. And hop over again. Okay, once you've jumped over, you're just going to hide in here. Go ahead and shoot this camera out. And then just go ahead and just be a little bit patient here. So that guy's looking out the window. So I'm gonna wait just a second here. Didn't intend for that. So go ahead and poison your fumigation. Shouldn't have too much of a problem with that. It's just that's a tough spot there. You can take out this camera if you want. You know, if you're getting the challenge or whatever. Then head up here. Make sure he's not in there. You're going to be on the camera as soon as you come in, so run. Just sort of bolt across. And then shoot that. And I thought for sure there was another one. You can grab the stuff in here if you really want to. It doesn't really matter. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna break the glass. So you're just gonna make sure he's in the house, and then you're gonna go ahead and trigger this. And then with this disguise on, it doesn't really matter if you're walking the house because you have a mask. And then there he is right there, so you can just snap his neck. And then head out the back if you see somebody coming in the front. Like if you had those same issues I did, just, you know, head out the back. Okay, so now what we're going to do is run around here and try to head in through the garage if you can. Now, once in the garage, you can shut the door. Now, if you have any issues or anything like that, what you're going to do is you're going to wait for things to blow over. You're not going to do anything quite yet. You can just hide out in this garage. If anybody sort of comes in here, you can hide in this. But you're going to need a disguise here. So we're just going to have to wait a second. Or actually, if there's nobody in here, what you can do is take his disguise. As long as there's no one in here. And then you can pick up the tape and then quickly run out. It's just that, as you saw, it's going to hurt you, so you just got to be quick. So that tape that I picked up, you absolutely need that. So maybe pick that up before you get the disguise. Or just wait until the house is, like, no longer filled with, you know, poison. So then open the garage and head out. Now that you have a clean disguise, you're not compromised. You also have the tape that you need. The last clue that we need, we can head this direction, actually. I think it's this way. Yeah, this is it. You're gonna head up towards where these guys are up here, in front of the garbage truck.
Have you seen that Janice's oddball nurse is at it again? Oh yeah,
And then they're gonna reveal the info. But really, the guy is there. That's the guy you need.
Most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across. My wife's reading it now.
So what you can do is just sort of crouch down. Actually, we'll go to this one. We'll crouch down to make sure we're out of, line of sight. You can also wait for them to walk away so they don't see him collapse or anything. But a lot of times he gets up, so you just want to pay attention. So then just pick up the diary.
One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information.
Actually forgot. We could have gone right up and played the tape like immediately. It wouldn't have mattered. So you can cut through some of these yards if you want. It shouldn't really matter. Shouldn't be a whole lot of issues with that. Just watch out for this cop here. But remember, we want to use that tape player, so we're gonna head over and use that. Yeah, my fault. Actually just had to go over one. Yeah, you can shoot that camera if you want to. There's a camera over there too. So if you want to shoot that camera, just hide in the brush here and...
Bring the tapes over to HQ and review them.
Go and see what that was. Go, go. Okie dokie.
I don't really care, just don't make sure you're not seen shooting it out. And then head up the ladder and... Yeah, so just so that... Because I got turned around, just so that we know where we're at on the map here. This is where we're at, okay? So then you'll pull this down. So you don't need to stick around. You can just go ahead and head out.
Cassidy is certainly keeping a close watch on James. I'm willing to bet those surveillance tapes hold interesting information.
That was a whoops. So what you want to do is you want to head in through the garage.
Yeah, well, I know who to look for. So then down.
Excellent, 47. This recording confirms that Janus is planning to meet with the Constant. This is just the sort of thing we're looking for.
And then if he walks away, you can go ahead and shut that. He's going to come in, of course. But that's fine. If he comes in, then you can just take his disguise. So that works for me. Because we needed one anyway. Yeah, I think on casual you have one in here. On master they do not put them. So if you want a disguise, go ahead and utilize the distraction in here, which is this thing, and then that should pull some of these people out of this room. So now with this guy, he's pretty easy to kill. So just follow him around until you get an opportunity. I almost had one there. And then this guy came around. So he's pretty easy. He's heading outside now.
The actions of the first constant catch up.
So there we go.
Death feels like an easy way out for a man like James. Still.
Who did this? Command, you there? I think someone is in serious trouble.
And then if you just have an issue, just head back out through the garage. So the last clue that we need a disguise to easily get around, so
Resident of Whittleton Creek 47. This must be one of Cassidy's men working undercover. I suggest you keep an eye out for more of them.
Say, wouldn't you like to come out to the stand and join us, giving away all these wonderful muffins?
Oh, I'd love to, my darling, but I've got to do some sewing. Janus has a dressing gown that needs a few touches.
so then they're revealing that info, but really it's just up in the bedroom here. So that's gonna be the robe, and then we can go ahead and put that on, and that'll give us what we need. But also, of course, you could just climb up the outside gutters.
A ceremonial robe of some sort with a note from Janus attached. The note is interesting. Janus has asked Helen to do a few repairs on the robe before he leaves for his annual trip. He even put a date there. This is valuable information, 47. Good work, 47.
So now we just find an exit.
Is meeting with a constant at an event related to the Ark Society.
Is this one available?
We have an approximate date as well.
No. We'll head this way.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
Let's just go, nearest exit, whatever you have available. There we go. That Whittleton Creek on Master Difficulty. Alright, so for this map, we're going to start in the warehouse. And we're going to just take the normal loadout that we've sort of been using a lot. Making sure, of course, it's on Master Difficulty. And you're going to take your coin, lockpick, and, you know, silenced pistol. And we're going to just go ahead and start in the warehouse. Starting location. So when you start in here, there's going to be a security camera there. You can shoot that out if you want. Shouldn't really matter. But
So let me see if I got
go ahead and head through here and grab the crowbar.
They employ an R&D team of scientists and engineers.
And just go ahead and crack these open. There's a katana. There we go. So then that's our intel there.
Anyway, the original 5 still have special status to this day. Like deciding which project.
Energy company stuff. Most damage suffer the fewest consequences. Go figure.
How did Janice
There's your
Why the hell
other piece of intel for that. Whoops. Went the wrong way.
I told you, I have a thing.
Yeah, I bet that's worth it.
It's not like it's gonna cost.
Nothing for you past here, sir. Better get back to
Told
work.
me you watched him go over the waterfall with a booby hiding in his back. Time lies my pass. Where is he now? Sao Paulo. Playing low. You really need to ask.
Uh-huh.
The council meeting. You know what it's about? Climate change. Sophia Washington is trying to persuade Jake. Washing up start?
There we go. So if you're quick about that, generally speaking, nobody else is going to come by. So now what we'll do is we'll just take care of the bodies here. So otherwise the constant comes through here. Constantly, actually. And so he's going to see something. So we'll just take care of them. Pick up their stuff. And then you'll head down here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to head in here and you're going to hit this button. And you're going to lower your first guard in here. However it is, just go out the opposite door, you know, and wait for him.
We can't very well display you before your fellows without your prize dagger, now can.
Oh, cool.
As usual, we'll wait for him to turn it back on so we don't have any issues with anybody else coming in. So take him out. You can grab that key if you want. Next thing we'll do is we'll take out our coin and we'll toss it in the far corner. So go ahead and put him in here. Pick up his stuff. And run back in the room and do the exact same thing over again.
Calm down, calm down. I'll check it out.
Okay. Okay, just do your thing. There we are, Mr. Janice. Don't you look handsome? Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you died only yesterday.
So then, obviously, hide him as well. And pick up your coin again. If you feel like grabbing the other crowbar, you can. With no one else in the room, of course, you can just go ahead and take care of her out here. But now at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to take care of them for good because we don't want anybody walking through here. It is possible for that to happen at some point, so we're just going to take care of them now. So drag up here to the window. And same thing. Okay, now that you have that taken care of, you can go ahead over here and, I mean, you don't really need that, but if you want to grab it, you can. But this is really what you need. So grab this disguise here. And you want to be extra cautious doing this. So go ahead, open the door, and just sort of look around. and stay concealed, and then quickly run over here and behind. Now what you're going to do is wait for them to walk by. You don't want to come up yet. Now they're going to stay put for now. So now you can go up, and you're going to go ahead and signal her.
Cue the music.
And quickly run over and... Oops. Actually, drop your gun. If you have a gun, my bad. That's my bad. If you have a gun, definitely don't have that. So she's going to tell her that we're not ready yet. So just let her do that first. We did that a little too early. So now I'll just go ahead and do the same thing, and now that I don't have a gun on my back. But now you know how to handle that. I mean, it's not too hard to handle. It's just...
Cue the music.
Yeah, there you go. Now you just quickly lie down, and you're good. And now she'll walk up and she'll be like, "Oh, everything's in order." So this is sort of a long sequence. You just have to wait for it to finish. Do not stand up by accident. Just don't do that. You will die if you stand up by accident or on purpose.
Thank you all for coming. As Janus's successor, it falls upon me to say a few words. I'll keep it brief, for there's little I can say that does the man justice. Janus was our founder, and like all true visionaries, he was far ahead of the curve. While we, the privileged class, were blissfully toasting the end of history, Janus saw the writing on the wall. As a veteran of the Cold War, Janus knew better than anyone that when true disaster strikes, the rich are as damned as everyone else, unless we work together. Janus never got to see the collapse, but died peacefully in his sleep. And yet, what he started in 1991 will one day be hailed as the dawn of a new age. One where the best among us can thrive, uninhibited. This is Janus's legacy. Long live his memory. And now, you are welcome to pay the founder your last respects.
Now everyone's gonna come up one by one. Obviously, just wait for Sophia to walk up. Or Zoe, I mean. I think it's Zoe. Just wait for her to walk up.
He died the way he lived. Let's leave it at
Enjoy your rest.
Her.
You've earned it.
Now, why would they think you'd be capable of a thing like that?
Wow, so fierce looking even in death. That mortician is a genius. I totally believe that you once wrestled a brown bear to a tie. Anyway, Godspeed, Mr. Janus. Sorry I never knew you.
Goodbye, Janice. We won't forget you. Odd how you helped shape the 20th century, and yet nobody knows your name.
Das Vidania, old boy. You were always the best of us. I still can't believe I never got to meet you at Jess.
So long, my dear. I can't believe you're gone. Last of the greats.
I'll make sure those naive fools who've replaced you won't mess things up too bad. Don't you worry.
Goodbye, old friend. And thank you for everything. Rest assured.
Resist the urge to kill him, because you'll immediately fail the mission, obviously, if you do. I'm sure you're aware of that, but just in case you weren't. Okay, now it's safe to eliminate her.
So, here we are.
Don't stand up. Just wait for her to come to you and...
What a good it did you. One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Sophia Washington.
So once you take care of that... you're gonna go over here and drop down. Actually, head back to where you were, and then we're gonna run in here and grab a disguise from one of the guys that we took out in here. That way we are not, you know, in trouble. Okay. So now you can go out and around pretty comfortably. Actually, I'm sorry, it is actually this way that we need to go. So you'll head back up this spot here. And looks like there's a camera in there. That's actually not where I thought it was. Yeah, here we go. This is where you need to be. So just go ahead and
Pardon me.
head in here. And head this way. And back here. And you can go ahead and take this camera out. And she'll freak out, of course. Seems to be momentary, so once she's done with her little momentary freak out, let her walk back out. I don't know what she's doing. So just go ahead and take her out, and then utilize the window here. Oh wait, don't do that. Just leave her there, actually. So now go ahead and turn the lights off. And head back in the room.
That's it? Oh.
You're waiting for one of the... You're just doing this enough times to get blueprints. So one of these architects is going to drop blueprints. So pull her, or yeah, pull him in here. And then keep going with this. Believe it's actually this guy.
And we're up and running.
Yep, there they are. So go ahead and drag him back into this room. Just like the others. Don't shoot him either, because you're going to need his disguise. So run back in here, grab those guys. And then head out here. And you are going to talk to the constant.
Thy will be done.
I look nice evening.
I suppose.
No robe, no mask. Which rank are you?
Oh, I'm more of an outside observer.
Name's Sinclair. I'm Chief Technical Designer at Quonstad Industries.
The name rings a bell.
In fact, the same thing
Here,
appears to have been the
I
case
think it might interest you.
What's this?
I think you know.
Who is
So go ahead and give him the blueprints.
It's my design, which means
Some
I
questions
can
are best left
override it
unanswered. Don't you
for a
agree?
price.
Most
Carry
interesting.
on.
Ma'am?
Meet me at the tower and be discreet. We can't be seen together.
Always am.
So do exactly as he says. Meet him at the tower. I mean, you could just follow him. And that's why we also took care of them earlier, so it's a good thing they're not laying around. Or that would have ruined some things. So you can go ahead and sit down. Oh, you actually do have to stand up for that. My bad.
Interesting. All right, Mr. Sinclair. I'm listening.
Don't. In fact, forget all I said.
Excuse me?
This wasn't my idea. Sophia Washington. She's the one who told me to approach you. It's all a trap.
Go on.
I never asked why. I just went along because she's the boss.
And you're telling me this now? Why?
Let's just say I don't like to get my hands dirty.
I see. Thank you for your candor, Mr. Sinclair. You have been most helpful. Hang on for a moment.
So he's gonna call her up.
Sophia, I need to see you at the tower. I'm sure you are, and no, it can't. I am sorry you got dragged into this. Sophia is spectacularly ambitious. Unfortunately, like most people of her ilk, she lacks humility and a sense of station.
And who are you, exactly?
A humble advisor. Nothing more.
Power without responsibility. Nothing humble about that.
You have my interest, Mr. Sinclair. I think we'll speak again. For now, you will excuse me. Sophia and I need to clear the air.
So go ahead and get up. And he's going to talk to her. You can grab that if you want. They're going to go up in the tower.
Had a most illuminating conversation with a designer from Cronston Industries.
So go ahead around. There's multiple ways you could do this, but we're going to do this way. And then you can just go ahead in the bathroom, and nobody's going to see anything that happens from in here. So since I used the dagger, I'm just going to use that again. And she is on her way up with the constant. Do not accidentally eliminate him by mistake. Accidentally by mistake. Yeah, don't eliminate him. Take her out. You really don't have to wait for the conversation or anything like that, but wait till she's in line of sight. And then that way you can do it without. There you go. And right off the edge she goes.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now to deal with the constant.
So go ahead and grab the kill switch and the penthouse key card. If you
You should be heading straight for me. Do not engage. I repeat, do not engage.
Then just go ahead and you can leave then.
In position. You did your part, 47. Now head for an exit. Leave the constant to me.
Janice had something that's very rare in today's world. Too many people are just...
Package secure. Returning to base. Have the anesthetic ready. Over.
Bloody hell. That was a close call. Head towards the exit, 47. We're done here.
Well, I'll be. I swear I can even hear the ocean through that damn thing.
The camera there if you want to take that out, but really doesn't matter. And you can just go ahead and exit. And there you have it, guys. Alright, and here we are at Milton Fitzpatrick Bank in New York, and we're going to start off with a silenced pistol, and we're going to take a key hacker with us, as well as the lockpick. And doesn't matter the starting disguise that you use. Make sure you're on master difficulty, of course, since that's what we're doing. And starting at just the beginning bank entrance location. So just immediately head to your left and pick this lock. And if you get that right away, that nobody should be able to see you pick that. Grab the screwdriver, and then you're going to take out your pistol and shoot this camera. Okay, and now you're going to grab a disguise by turning off the lights and drawing them out. So once he turns this back on, go ahead and subdue him and hide the body.
Flipping it.
Alright, and then after we do that, pick up the gun. We don't have to get this other guy, but I actually like to do it to be on the safe side because I like to use that room to dump weapons in. So just, if you'd like to do that as well, go ahead and lure him out and do that. We're going to be using that room for something else as well.
I am good at this. On.
Or went right past it. So go ahead and take care of that and then steal the disguise. And since you don't really need that, you can drop that in here now that that's over with. And we'll come back and use that briefcase later, but for now, what we're going to do is use our key hacker to hack that panel and head downstairs. And now once you're here, just proceed with caution because you're going to take out this camera here. And then you're going to go ahead and take out this one. And just go ahead and make sure that doesn't cause any problems before. Okay, you should be fine. Alright, and then what we're going to do is lure them out one by one. So go ahead and turn on the... I guess we're turning on the air conditioning there. That's what we're doing. We're turning it from the humid to dry, is what it says. So after he comes out, run behind him, wait for him to switch it back, and subdue. You really do want to wait for them to switch it back because they're pretty quick to investigate what's happening if it hasn't been switched back yet. So pick up the gun and repeat the process. And just keep going with that. want to make sure you're behind the door too, because they will see you, and you want to make sure that you're out of... When the door shuts, you want to make sure that you're behind them, because they will see you. Oh, right, we gotta go to this one. So go ahead and drag across the hall now, because that's going to be full. These guys won't see you. Pick up the weapon and the key. You can go ahead and drop the weapon here in the corner. Last guy. So now we'll pick up his key card and his gun and take a disguise. I like to wait until I'm done sequences like that till I take a disguise, because then if I'm discovered by anybody, I'm not completely compromised in the new disguise, if that makes sense. Though I suppose I wouldn't have been trespassing if I was wearing this disguise. But, you know, like if somebody would have caught me. But anyway, come on over. Actually, it's my fault. I was talking and I messed up. Come over here to the deposit box. You could use, I believe you could use your key hacker, but you could just open that up with the key that the guard dropped, and then you can grab the key card there. That'll give you the XP anyway, and then you can unlock it with the key card. And then head out this door.
This is the vault, 47. The data core should be
And push the
behind
big
that
red
large
button.
steel
There's no cameras.
Great work, 47. You now have access to the vault.
There is cameras. No, there's no cameras. I didn't think there were any cameras. Yeah. You're fine. And then go ahead, run straight back, grab the data core.
Good work, 47. That's the
And now you don't need to pick up anything else. Now you just need to worry about her. So head up, back up the stairs you came in. Back up these stairs. And back in the room that we were in earlier. And then go ahead and conceal your core in here. Don't pick it up, just leave it right where it is. There's really no reason to run around with that. So at this point, what you're going to do is head back out the way you came and just sort of run through the middle quickly. You shouldn't have too much of a problem, but watch out for some of these guys. There's a whole ton of cameras if you care about cameras.
Hey, did maintenance have a look at the deposit box room camera? Broken one.
Yeah, Fred's probably
I bet he's seen some action.
Man is really hands-on today. I've only seen him this proactive once before. You know, when we had that bomb threat. He also got me
Come to the director's office. I feel like
So we're going to go grab his disguise, but before we do that, we're going to head up the stairs and set something up first. So just run past these guys quickly. Use your security card. Camera here. Now what you're going to do is crouch down, run past, hop over. Use your card on this door. There's conveniently a thing here that nobody can see you. So run in here and crouch down
Pittance is all they've got.
and wait for her to leave the room.
Wait to get rid of them.
Actually, we don't really have to wait for her to leave the room. We can just start the process now. So what you're going to do is slowly lure these guys over here.
Mr. Franklin, it's direct.
Okay.
Could you see what that sound was, please?
Sure. Ah, cool. Excuse me?
So I picked up the coins earlier so that I could do this.
Huh? You, go. Got it.
I got nothing.
Yeah, no shit. Hello?
Okay, so now go ahead and stash him in this cabinet here. And then go ahead and pick up the tokens again. Now, basically, you're gonna do the same thing here. So get out your tokens. You can wait until this guy comes over here and do it with him, because he'll be closer. So he walks over to this side. So we'll just wait for him to head over.
Since it is difficult to join them,
We could also do this.
to be feared than to be loved, when one of the two must be lacking.
Does that cause even a cause of distraction? Doesn't seem like it does. Yeah, so that's just for her anyway. And then you can impale her on that trophy that's there too. But we actually could still utilize that, because now she's close.
It was a good ceremony. The look on Grimes's face when they read out my name serves the bastard right.
Nothing. Probably,
And then as soon as you have this second guy,
Oh, cool.
that was unfortunate.
Oh? Yeah, Command, there's some kind of practice down here. I'm having a look around.
He really should be able to hear it. It's just the problem is he's stuck in the sequence where he's looking around. They should make it so he can still hear stuff. See, now he's blocking the door again. That's fine. If he sees me, that's fine.
Are you deaf? Okay, you're playing with fire now, dipshit. Hey, that's it. Stop right there.
I didn't want to have to come to this.
Get him in your sights. Hold that trigger, gents.
At least she's out of the room now. That's what I was going to say, is once you have the second guy, once she's out of the room, you're fine. But yeah, you want to just lure them in here as best you can. We got lucky that she was out of the room when all that happened. So just sort of try to get them out of line of sight of the doorway. And you can't use their disguise, but that's fine. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna run in.
About in their miserable little lives, never accomplishing anything.
And wait for her to leave the room again.
Sad.
Okay, that's good enough. Now you can walk over and use your screwdriver. Of course, now that we took out the guards, we could easily just take her out. But this is more fun, right? Now go back down where you came. Crouch down, hop over. Back down the steps. Probably gonna want to crouch down here.
Don't get restless.
And then you're gonna run into this room here.
How could she?
And take your coin out and toss it in the corner. Your commemorative token, I should say. And then shut the door. Make sure you shut the door. And go ahead and subdue him. And dump in the cabinet, and then make sure you pick stuff up. And then go ahead and repeat that process.
Damn.
We didn't need to do it. So she went and leaned on it anyway. So there we go. That took care of her. If you need to, what you do is you disguise yourself as this guy here. And you run up the stairs that we were just in. You run up to where her office is. You talk to the guy at the desk. And then he lets you in, and then she'll have the conversation with you. She'll tell everyone to leave the room. And she'll lean on the glass. But yeah, we took care of it. We didn't even need to do all that. So let's go ahead and run back to where we were. There she was. It's like a wedge. That's great. Oh man. Okay. So, extra caution through here. As you saw, a lot of people can see through disguises in this area. Head back to where you were. And go ahead and grab the core. And you can now exit the mission. It doesn't really matter if they see you. Because you're about to exit anyway. The worst that'll happen is they'll run after you. There you go. And there's New York on Master Difficulty. So you can go grab your key right off the bat, or you can just run over and pick the lock. Doesn't matter.
Mr. Reaper! Welcome to Haven Island. Please collect your key. Mr. Reaper, welcome to Haven. Here is the key for your personal hut. It's the one behind you on the right. Oh.
We'll just avoid her for now. And go right in and grab our poison. And then head back out to the right. And go ahead and drop down. And go ahead and use that on his mask. And just go ahead and walk over here to trigger him. Now he's going to walk around a little bit before heading over there.
Just try again. Good. Oxygen seems to be working here. Better try again.
So just grab the key and then run over here and talk to Stephen Bradley. Or no, actually, you know what? You don't need to do that yet. Actually, if it's convenient, you can. You could do it now, but you really don't want to do that yet. What you want to do is you want to go get a disguise first. So in order to do that, we're gonna head over to. Actually, what we're gonna do is, I went totally the wrong direction. Head back to your hut. Just go ahead and head back to your shark hut. So that saves us from like following him around and all that. Now we can just go ahead and give her a call.
Miss Petrova, it's Tobias Reaper. I read your note.
Excellent. I reviewed your file prior to your arrival,
I'll keep it in mind.
So obviously, just head over to the restaurant now. Oh, there she is. So we'll get there around the same time. And the meeting spot's over this way.
Mr. Reaper, so good to see you.
You mentioned an offer.
Yes, it's a little embarrassing, but we've had an incident. A theft. The thief is an employee here. A person working in Mr. Williams's villa at the other end of the island.
What was stolen?
A USB drive containing some sensitive information. Personal information, which I would rather not fall into the hands of others. So, my offer is this. Obtain the USB drive from the thief without alerting anyone at the villa. The thief is likely still there. I can't get you inside, so you'll have to use that particular skill set of yours to gain access. Do that, and I'll convince Mr. Williams to give you a 50% discount on our service fee. That's $1 million, Mr. Reaper.
A generous offer. The information must be valuable.
Mostly to me. It's very personal. Please call me as soon as you've recovered it.
Very well. I'll call you.
Okay, so now, at this point, just head over and down these stairs. You're going to take out this camera, but you want to actually be a little further over before doing it. And then just head over this way again. And then hop the wall. Go ahead and grab the newspaper. And go ahead and shoot this camera out.
We might have a possible disturbance. I'm moving to investigate. We'll keep you posted.
So if that causes an issue, just wait for him to finish his little sequence.
Command, it's me. Nothing worth wasting our time on. It's all good.
I'll go ahead and toss that.
What? Anyone found anything on the security man? Heard something weird.
Now he's going to come down and investigate. And depending on which direction he's facing is the way we'll go.
Freaky.
So we'll go out and around. And subdue him. Go ahead and drag him back. Sort of next to this pole here is a good spot. Take his disguise. Pick up your newspaper and anything that's laying around. Just pick it up, because you need his, actually, he doesn't have he doesn't have the key card we need. The key card we need is actually up here. We needed his disguise. So run up these stairs and around the corner, and the key card we need is right here. And you'll head back to almost where you just were. And you'll use it on the panel here. And that opens that up. Go ahead and slide down that ladder. Through the door, down the hallway. There she is there. So what you're going to do is walk in, shut the door, grab your newspaper, quickly take him out of the picture. Anything that's on the ground, go ahead and pick that up. And go ahead and grab your USB stick. If you need to, wait until she leaves the room. Or just quickly shoot them both, if you need to. But once you have the USB stick, go ahead and run out and back up to where you came. If you pick the lock for the locker without doing it, without taking him out, he's gonna see you do that, so it's just good to take him out. And if she's also in there, you know, you're gonna have to do that too. So go ahead, and you absolutely need whatever your starting disguise was again, because when you call her back, she is going to need to recognize you as Tobias Reaper. So head back over this way and down the path here, and there'll be a phone at the bar that you can use to give her a call. Don't be surprised if the audio takes a little bit to get started.
Miss Petrova, I've acquired the item you wanted.
Wonderful. I knew you were the right man for the job. I could feel it the moment I laid my eyes on you.
Should we meet?
Yes, absolutely. Come to the spa over by the pool area.
So you can grab these coins if you want them. Not necessary. But it is necessary to head over to the spa, so that's what you're going to do. So head over this way.
I'm Mr. Reaper. I have an appointment.
Ah, yes, Mr. Reaper. You can go right in. Miss Petrova should be here shortly. Have a nice time.
So you can go ahead in, and I'll just go ahead and wait here for her. This is actually a great time to save it, so go ahead and use your one save now, if you want to. So if you get one save for the master difficulty, so go ahead and use that now if you want to use that. It could be a good time to do it. I'll explain why here in a minute.
Of course, Miss Petrova. Good. I want the left room all to ourselves. And no screwing up with double bookings like yesterday with Fortuna and Mr. Bradley. I'm still trying to sort out that mess. Oh, yes, Miss Petrova. Again, very sorry about that.
Ah, Mr. Reaper. So good to see you again. Follow me, please. You, leave us. You have the item with you. Can I have it, please?
So go ahead and give her the USB stick.
Thank you so much, Mr. Reaper.
Now, the reason why we saved it is because we need that back. So you don't want to dump her in the water. And in case you messed up and hit the wrong button,
to understand that.
you can just really reload the game. So go ahead and subdue her. Do not push her in. But make sure there's nobody in this window before you do it.
We used to be together, but his illness, I couldn't take it anymore. I don't know why I'm telling you this. He monitors.
So this guy's gonna walk away.
I think he asked that girl to steal my information because he wants to, I don't know, punish me?
So go ahead and subdue her and then snap her neck. And now quickly dump her over the edge.
Good work, 47. Ludmila Vetrova has been...
Now you can pick up the USB stick again, because we do absolutely need that. So, go back to where you just came from. Exactly where you came from. Obviously stopping at the disguise that we need. So we're going back to the point at which we grabbed our last disguise so we can take it again. So now once we have our disguise, we can go talk to Tyson Williams and tell him we have the USB stick that he's looking for, and he will be very happy with us. So let's go grab him. He's in the hallway here.
Mr. Williams, I understand you were looking for this.
My USB drive. Finally, some good news. And the thief?
Taken care of.
Good. Good. I like you. Come with me. I'd like to personally reward you for your good work.
So just follow him, and you're actually about to get this guy's job. So there's gonna be a guy in here. Just be really quick about this, because that guy there can see through your disguise.
All right, let me just put this thing back in the safe. Change the pin code. All right. That's that. I'll wire a handsome reward to your personal account, my friend. Or maybe... You know what? I have a better idea. Well, Mike, I guess at least one person in my security detail isn't a complete failure. This man just brought me my stolen item. You got anything to say for yourself?
I guess he got lucky.
Lucky? You get your things and get out of my sight! guess you just got promoted to personal bodyguard.
Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Well, Mike's been getting on my nerves for months now. The man's got no sense of personal space, you know? This promotion is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for you. Make the most of it.
Rest assured, Mr. Williams. I will.
Good man. Your new outfit's in that locker behind you. I'm just gonna do some work in here for a while. Alone. Make sure nobody comes in.
Yes, sir, Mr. Williams.
Okay, so at this point, you're gonna take out your gun and you're gonna quickly shoot the camera, and then he's gonna get up and you're gonna shoot him in the head.
Williams eliminated. Excellent work, 47.
And go ahead and grab your. You can actually grab the key too, but go ahead and grab your disguise. And this disguise will be good just about anywhere. You can, of course, unlock that as well if you want to. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, and then go ahead and leave.
Huh? Hey, buddy, tell me, what's your involvement?
I forgot to stash the body. Make sure you stash the body. So then you're gonna leave and you're gonna head out this way, out the back here. Yeah, just when you open that door, they're gonna be able to see that, so you can pull up the body somewhere. But anyway, just head this way, and we're gonna find Stephen Bradley now. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and plant our duck. So you're gonna run up to this jet ski here and go ahead and stuff your duck in it. Make sure you put that away so you don't accidentally hit it. And now you're gonna go give the key to Stephen Bradley. Watch out for this guy.
Mr. Bradley, are these yours?
Just right in front of the guy that took him. That's funny.
I've been looking everywhere for those. You just made my day. I am gonna tear the sea a new one. Thanks, buddy.
My pleasure.
I feel bad for the guy. Calls you buddy and then just blow him up. So yeah, just wait until he gets on it. And you can let him have a little bit of fun if you want, and then obviously go ahead and trigger the detonation. Surprised he's not running. Last time I did this, he was like running like crazy to that thing. He was so excited. can begin heading this way. And just go ahead and take it over. So go ahead and head over here, and then this will be an exit this way that you can use. And that's it. And that completes all of the Hitman 2 maps on Master difficulty. Thank you guys so much for watching.